Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today I am going to be reviewing SoulCalibur 6 1 year later. If you hear something in the background, I apologize, it's my fan, it's hot in my room. So, today in this video I will be going over this game 1 year later. The good, the bad, the stuff that needs improvement, and the stuff I think will come in the future. Because you know, this game really needs more mainstream focus. You know, I feel like it's one of Bandai Namco's best game franchises. Sure, they have some duds here and there, but it's consistently been one of the most enjoyable game franchises I have enjoyed from childhood up until now, my teenage years, going into my adult years. So, without any further ado, I am going to get this list started. Now, this first pick, it's a bit, not even a bit, it's a lot of a preference. And I could go on all day about it, but I'd be here all day. So here to rant in a very short, possibly very curse-filled rant is Derek DGrub01. Take it away, Derek.
Fuck that nigga. Nightmare. Don't nobody love him. His family left him. That's why his dumb ass got turned into Nightmare when he picked up the fucking sword. His head always hurt, and that's why his arm looked like it's been bit off. And I swear, if I fight another unfair Nightmare one more time, people are going to feel my wrath at Bandai Namco. Thank you for this opportunity, Peach. I'm out.
Alrighty, Derek, thank you for joining us for your quick opinion on Nightmare. And a less opinionated thing is up next. Another bad thing about this game, number 2, it takes a long ass time to find a ranked match. The waiting process to find a ranked match is you either find one within 30 seconds or you're sitting there for a solid couple minutes, or sometimes you never even find a ranked match. I have had days where I would sit there for 10 minutes trying to record a video, not even find a ranked fight. One of my videos, it was one of my ranked ones, and I could not find a fight. I had to cut up just the suffering that I had to go through to truly find one, because I just could not find a ranked fight to join. They're not there. You either find one or you don't. And I think in my improvement sections, when I go on to my improvements later in the video, I think I have a suggestion that might help it. I hope it does. I think it's a good idea. I reviewed it with Derek. He thinks it's a good idea. So another bad thing about the game is it takes a long time. If you don't find one quickly, it takes a long time to find a ranked opponent. Or sometimes even a casual. You'll start a room and people won't join for a while, but that's not really your fault. You know, they switched it up. You'd think you'd find a lot of people since they switched it up by regions and continent. But no, you know, you're still stuck there for a long time. But either way, number 2, long time finding an opponent online. Up next on this list are uneven guard breaks. You won't know how annoying this is unless you play the game. So, I'm going to put this in the simplest terms possible. When you guard enough and block enough attacks, you get your guard broken. It'll go into a little purple and green animation where your character they're stunned. They get their guard broken. And for a second, you're stunned and you can't move. You're basically just confused and you can't move because, you know, guard broken. You're surprised. And then that leaves you wide open to do any move you want. I mean, they're only stunned for a second, so make it count. Don't do like a grab where they can counter it. But your guard will get broken, and I remember times where I have been fighting. I have been blocking, I think for about 15 seconds, and my guard gets broken. And I know people who guard for entire 3-round fights, and their guards never, ever get broken. Or they'll get broken at like the last round when they're already beating me. And it's just one of the most annoying things about this game. If you play the game, you know how annoying those uneven guard breaks can be. And that's why I don't know how they're going to balance it. They got to find a way because it's annoying. But that's another bad for this game. So number 3 are uneven guard breaks.
And the last thing I believe that is bad about this game is the lack of engagement and lack of interaction with the fans. That's not really a problem with the game, I know, because the game itself isn't bad. It's a great game. But I think Bandai Namco should interact more with fans. And the SoulCalibur team should just engage more with their fans, because I love this game to death. And I believe they're there should be like mainstream attention for it, and that comes with engagement for the fans, because we will go months at a time just completely in the dark, no announcement, no anything. They'll post some things like, hey, check out this cosplayer, hey, this is a cool outfit, but in terms of like updates or whatever, we will go months in the dark. Like, I remember the wait for all the DLC 4s. We would get very little announcement for them, very little hype. We'd wait, we'd get a trailer, and then they're coming. I remember waiting for the DLC for Cassandra. We waited for months, speculated. We kind of knew it was her, even though we didn't really want it to be her. She should have just been in the game in the first place. And now it's nothing. And then after Cassandra dropped in August, we didn't hear anything from SoulCalibur. Did she drop in August? No way. No way. I think it was like summer. You get it. She dropped, and then we went a few months in the dark, and then we got a season 2 trailer where it was like new moves and new fighter, that samurai. And then we went another few weeks in the dark, and now we just got a new moves trailer, I think a few days ago. And it said coming soon. So my prediction is season 2 isn't going to come out until January. Most likely. I don't think it's coming out in December, because if it was, they would have just put December. I think season 2 will be a 2020 release. But anyway, the last thing isn't really a problem with the game, but I think lack of fan interaction and engagement. That's a bad thing about this that I think Bandai Namco should try to focus on when it comes to SoulCalibur 6. I think it will help out a lot, and I think it will really be beneficial for the game itself and for the fans. So we're not just sitting here speculating and wondering about this game that a lot of people haven't really heard of, because it doesn't get as much advertising as their other games.
So, moving on to the good in this game. Notice how there wasn't a lot of bad, because the game isn't really bad. There are just small things that I think need to be fixed. So, moving on to the good, at number 1 is a vast creation system. Because despite the limited options we have compared to most games where you can create people, we can create some amazing people. Just gonna put this little picture right here. I think I've said enough. Up next on the list is a short one, and it's good connectivity. So basically in this game, you either fight someone with bad Wi-Fi or good Wi-Fi. Sometimes you'll get an in-between, but it's rare. The person has to truly have bad Wi-Fi for it to lag. And I can honestly say that in terms of fighting games that I've played online that have lag, this game lags the least. And it's been lagging recently because my Wi-Fi was bad and Derek's Wi-Fi was bad, but there have been like rare times where I would just get off the game purely because the Wi-Fi was bad. The Wi-Fi's always been good, so good connectivity is a number 2. And the next thing, moving on to number 3, is there is way more content than SoulCalibur 5. In SoulCalibur 5, it was you complete the story mode. I mean, good for you. Now go do it with every other character. Oh, you did that? Well, go play arcade mode. Oh, you did that? Go play online. That's all we got for you. That's it. That was it. That was SoulCalibur 5. You either did the story mode, you did arcade, which I never did, or you did online. So I would get bored of SoulCalibur 5 within like what, 5 minutes, maybe 20. I'm just glad that in this game there's way more to do. You have story mode, which is the biggest story mode. Most definitely is the biggest story mode it's ever been. You get a story with each character, and then you have Libra of Soul. You can make your own character and go around the world fighting and telling your own story. It's great. I have a gameplay of it. I stopped playing it because I completed the game off camera by accident. So there's that problem. You have online play, which is awesome, and you just have loads of stuff to do in this game. I can fill hours at a time playing this game. I remember when I first got this game a year ago, I was on it all day. Now, you could call that addictive or addiction, but you know, I just think it's a really good game. There's loads more stuff to do than the last game, and I just really think that's a good thing about SoulCalibur 6. And now that I have finished the good and the bad, we are going to move on to the improvements. Stuff I believe this game could improve on for the better because I believe if this game got some improvements, it'd be more mainstream, more accepted, because I love the SoulCalibur franchise, as I said in this video. I think it deserves more attention, and I think these improvements can give it the attention it needs, or at least boost some sales, or at least give it the attention it needs. So, I'm going to be rapid firing these. Well, not really rapid firing, but in detail with each one. And these won't be numbered like the good and the bad, because these are improvements. And you know, my mind starts racing and I'll forget. So, the number one improvement I believe we need are more stages, because there are very limited stages. We need more stages. We need about, I'm not going to say 20. We don't need that many stages. Like in SoulCalibur 3, I love that there were that many stages in SoulCalibur 3. But I don't feel like we need over 20 something stages. I believe SoulCalibur 6 probably needs about 10. Probably 10 more stages, no more than 15 though. I mean, it'd be great if they just went buck wild and gave us a whole ton of stages. But I think this game just needs about 10 new stages. Doesn't need all that many, just more stages in general. Some retro. We don't need brand new stages. I believe some retro stages can come back, and I believe it would make the game pretty cool. Just like, oh man, I remember this, SoulCalibur 2 and all that good stuff. So more stages is an improvement I believe this game could make. And the next one is the SoulCalibur 3 created character fighting styles. If you saw my SoulCalibur 6 Season 2 DLC video, you would see that this was one of my picks. A SoulCalibur 3 creation character fighting style. In SoulCalibur 3, you could pick from, what were the damn things? You could pick from a ninja, I think a wizard. Yeah, okay. There are a couple of fighting styles you could pick from. A ninja, a wizard, a swordsman, a whatever, you get it. Go and look. I have the things in my head. But anyway, you could pick from about 7 or 8 fighting styles, and they'd all have their own unique move set, unique weapons, and I think that'd be great to have here in SoulCalibur 6. Instead of just using the actual characters' fighting styles all the time, I think that would be a great thing to improve on and add. I know it would take a lot of time and effort, but if they told me I had to wait about a few months for the next DLC, and then they told me the DLC was the creation unit from SoulCalibur 3, I'd wait as long as physically required, because I believe that would improve this game oh so much. So the creation unit from SoulCalibur 3 I think could improve this game by a landslide. And now the next thing is a search bar in the downloaded created character system. This is needed. I honestly believe this is needed. Search by name, search by PSN, search by fighter name. Please, this is needed. Please put a search bar in the downloaded created character system, because there are some people I've seen on YouTube with some great character creations, but there's no search bar, and I think a search bar is really required. Like, this is needed. This is definitely needed. If you look at other fighting games or any other game in general where you go and download something, there's a search bar, and this needs a search bar. There are awesome creations that I want, that I've seen, that I can't find because there's no search bar. And then the next thing I have here is more consistent DLC and fan interaction. That was also a bad, but it can also be an improvement. We just need more fan interaction, Bandit Namco. Please, just give it to us. Just talk to us a little bit more. Please. Please. Even a monthly update, not a monthly, a weekly update would be fine enough for me. Not monthly. That'd be cool if you were like GTA or something, but not here. But the last thing I believe this game needs to improve is a team battle. And I'm not talking about like Naruto, Ultimate Evolution, Ninja 4. You know what I'm talking about, the Storm series, where you can just switch your partner out at will, call in the substitution help. No, I'm not talking about like Dragon Ball FighterZ where you can do the same thing. No, I'm talking about like the old SoulCalibur games where it'd be a team battle. It'd be a team of 3. Once you take down one person, the next man steps up. And once you take down another person, that next person steps up. That's what we need in SoulCalibur. Old-fashioned team battle. If you played Libra Solar Story Mode, you technically played it. You played more of a handicap because they'd show you it'd be you or opponents remaining. And I believe that's needed. So, I believe team battle is also an improvement this game can do. Now, my review on the game as a whole, this game is a solid 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. There are a few things holding it back from being a 10 out of 10. You know, just lack of fan interaction and lack of characters. The characters that were DLC for Season 1, 3 of the 4 were already in previous SoulCalibur games. Tira, Cassandra, and Amy. Why were they DLC? Why? 2B was acceptable. 2B was new. 2B was fine. But why were those 3 DLC? That kind of confused me. And I don't believe they should have been DLC. I believe that was holding it back from being a 10 out of 10. But you know, they're just small things holding this game back from being a 10 out of 10. And would I recommend this game to my friends and anybody else thinking of getting SoulCalibur 6? Absolutely. I would absolutely 10 out of 10, 100 out of 10 recommend this game to anybody who's thinking about getting it. To anybody whatsoever who wants to get SoulCalibur 6, you should definitely go buy this game. This game is loads of fun. You can pick it up and learn it within like an hour. Like, this game is easy to play. You're gonna get online. You're gonna get your ass kicked at first, because that's every fighting game ever. But you can pick it up, and within an hour, you'll have this game down. I've said it to my friends before. It's the only game you can go in with no knowledge of playing whatsoever, and you might actually win. You can button mash your way to a victory in SoulCalibur 6. I've seen it. I've done it. My friends have done it on me when I was holding back. But you should definitely get this game. It's a nice change of pace if all you do is play like shooters or Grand Theft Auto or Fortnite or whatever you play, 2K or Madden, whatever. This game is an excellent change of pace. It is a fast action, all action, load of fun. You see my playlist of this game. I have tons of videos because I just have so much fun playing this game. Despite the fact that I get mad at times and very pissed off, I always come back to this game because this game is always a fun time. Me and Derek, we mainly play 3 games together: Apex, GTA, and SoulCalibur. SoulCalibur is what I just go to. It's just like, fuck, I got mad at GTA, or, oh, Apex isn't working, I'm gonna hop on SoulCalibur. This game is just loads of fun to play. I made Isaiah play this game. Isaiah really enjoyed himself playing this game. Alex really enjoyed himself playing this game. My brother, he's a huge SoulCalibur fan. He's mad that y'all didn't include Yoon Song. Put Yoon Song for Season 2 DLC! Anyway, he really enjoys this game. My cousin Shakorn, who hasn't played SoulCalibur since I think 4, really enjoyed this game. My little cousin Nathaniel really enjoyed this game. Everybody I introduced this game to has really enjoyed this game. So I highly recommend you get this game. It's an 8 out of 10 for me. And 1 year later, SoulCalibur 6 is an 8 out of 10 very solid game that needs slight improvement. They can do better. They can make this game incredible. And if the sales are great, we can get SoulCalibur 7. And I think if we do get SoulCalibur 7, I think that'll be the last one. But if it is, they have to go out with a big hoorah, a big hoopla. Throw in every character ever. I don't care if it doesn't make continuity sense. Do it. But anyway, SoulCalibur 6, 8 out of 10, excellent game. I hope you have all enjoyed my review. Like, share, subscribe to be notified of all my future gloriousness. Thank you, Derek, for putting in that one line about Nightmare. And that's my review of SoulCalibur 6, 1 year later. I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.